Hey, it's Rod V. Thanks for watching. And it's been a while since I posted a video, but you know how it goes. I work for myself. I ran out of money, couldn't buy materials, or just got really busy. But I got a comment today on this guitar right here that I built. It's like the second to last or the last one that I built. And if you see on the pick guard right here where I did a Lynchburg wood burn on this cross right here. Well, in the last video, or the video I made this, I said that if you wanted to know how I did that, drop a comment. Well, I got a comment. Somebody wants to know how I made the lines and everything on this cross. I don't know if you can see it really good there. So that's what I'm going to do today. I'm going to show you how I did the cross burn on this piece of I forget what that is. What did I use on that? That was birch. Yeah, on this piece of birch. So that's what I'm going to do. Let me change the camera angle and I'll show you everything that I have and all the stuff you're going to need to do it. So let's get started. Okay, let me show you everything you're going to need to make the cross with. First, you're going to need a pattern. I've got this stencil. This is an airbrush stencil or a painter stencil, and I did this cross right here, but today I'm going to do this one right here. So you're going to need the stencil. You're going to need whatever wood, obviously, that you're going to put it on. I'm just going to use a piece of pine that I've got laying around. Some blue painter's tape, an X-Acto knife. You're going to need a little swab. You're going to need your water with baking soda in it, because you're also going to need your Lynchburg wood fracture or wood burner. And what I'm using on this one is a oil burner. So you're going to need that and your lines and everything. So let me get everything set up and we'll come back and we'll keep going. Okay, I forgot to mention one thing. You're going to need a good set of lineman's electrician's gloves, because this Lynchburg burner will electrocute you and you can die. So you do this at your own risk. I'm not responsible if you kill yourself. So you're going to take your wood and you're going to put some painter's tape on it all the way across. Alright, make sure it's good and stuck. Okay, now take your pattern. And you see where I'm going with this. And you're going to trace your pattern. Alright. Now you got your pattern traced on there. Take your X-Acto knife and you're just going to cut out the cross. Alright, now you got your cross cut out. You want to make sure that it's all pushed down, especially on the edges there. I'll show you why when we go to burn it. So make sure it's stuck down really good. Okay, now what you want to do is you want to take your solution of water and baking soda, and that's got a little cotton dauber here. Dump it in, dip it into your water. Make sure the edges are down really good, and then just go over your wood like that. Just, I mean, if you've ever done the Lynchburg, then you know what I'm talking about. So I'm going to let this soak in a little bit. I'm going to do it one more time, then we'll come back and we'll burn it in. Okay, now I've got a couple coats of the solution on it. You want to take a paper towel and you want to daub it, because you don't want it too wet, you don't want it too dry. If it's too wet, it won't burn. If it's too dry, it won't burn. This job is you just want it kind of damp. Alright, now the reason you need this flat is because if this works out like the last one did, the one on the guitar, when it burns, it's only going to burn up to the edge of the tape because everything else is dry, and it should make a nice straight line on the edge of the tape all the way around. So let me put my gloves on and we'll turn on the burner and we'll see what happens. I may need to put a little bit more solution on it. let's peel the tape off and we'll see what she looks like. And that's how you burn the cross in. That looks really, really, really cool, man. I might even stain that out and just hang it on the wall or something. Now you can take, once you get it done, take some sandpaper, maybe some 400 grit or some 300 grit. You can sand over the top of it. And then you put some stain on it and it'll look really cool. Well, that's how I burn in the cross on the pick guard on my Telecaster. There it is right there. I sprayed some oil-based polyurethane on it. I got a glare from my light. But, I mean, you know, as long as you get the tape good and tight on there, and when you cut your pattern out, make sure it's tight, you put your solution on it, then the burner is going to follow the edge of the tape and get you a good straight line. That's a pretty good technique if you've never done it before. I mean, you could actually do something like this, like a skull. You could burn in this if you wanted to take the time and cut it out with an X-Acto knife, tape it up. But that's how I did it. Looks pretty good. Stick around, hit like, subscribe. I think I'm gonna make some boxes, you know, dovetail them, not dovetail them, or box join them together. Make some boxes, do something like that. I don't know yet. I get into something and then I'll do it for a little while, then I'll quit and I'll get into something else, and that's pretty much the transition I'm in right now, is figuring out what I want to do. So I just thought I'd post this. There you go. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope it works out for you. And remember, be careful with that burner because you can die using it. We'll see y'all later.